Hey YouTube and Caymanas Park Turf Fights. Welcome back to Down the Stretch. I'm your host Christopher Charlton. Hope you guys had a good day on Saturday. Wasn't a bad it was a fairly easy program. I think I only missed one workout crew because I really liked Joe Blaine and Sky Rizzy, so that's the queen I bought, but that's a part of racing. Let's get right into the Sunday program. The first race, we've got 8 starters, 180 claimers, and they're going over the straight course. I've boiled this race down to 4. That's 2 Fiery Pass, 3 Storm Valley, 4 Galway Bay, and 8 Excuse Me Goodbye. And for those who like to buy the Superfecta, I have a long shot that I'm kind of watching, and I wouldn't leave them off from a Superfecta if you permanent or you wheel it. A horse, the 7 horse, Whisper to Me. I think that horse is a dangerous horse. Okay, but I'm leaning towards Fiery Path. I'm going back to the 5 round. I said 5 straight a while ago. That was a mistake. I think it's 5 round. He's going 5 furlongs round. Yeah, I think Fiery Path prefers the 5 furlong round more than the straight course. I think that last run over 3.5 furlongs last week, I think that was a tune-up for this race. Samantha Fletcher in the saddle, claiming 2 pounds, so it'll be coming at 116 pounds. I'm leading towards Fiery Path. An interesting horse in the race is the 3 Storm Valley. Storm Valley ran yesterday. In the first, I didn't raise a gallop. But if Storm Valley makes it to the starter for today's racing, Storm Valley could turn out to be very dangerous because he's the horse that pulled up lame his last start. So if he makes it 2 days in a row, he's very sound and one to watch. Then we have Excuse Me Goodbye and Galway Bay, the other horses. And as I said, for the Superfecta, the long shot in the race, Whisper to Me. The second race, it's for native bred 5-year-olds and up, non-winners of 3 and imported 5-year-olds and up, non-winners of 2, 5 starters over the 4 furlong straight. And this race is just so intriguing to me. New Blue has 2 horses in the race, the 1 Blue Sky and the 3 Tap It Good. Just moving, returning off a break. And if he comes back 80%, I don't think it will be a race if he's sound. But Radish Roman is riding, so I don't think Radish Roman is going to take a chance on a horse that he doesn't think is sound. So more than likely he's sound. And the speedball Adenosine, going to enjoy this short gallop. Diamond Rock was a winner 2 back. His last start was in April, beaten by AKA Storm. So this is a very interesting contrast, but I'm leaning towards this Tap It Good horse that New Blue has 2 in the race. So either he puts Tap It Good in the race just to make the race run, or Tap It Good is in this race to win it, because the reason I like Tap It Good, he has an apprentice on, Giovanni Forbes, taking off 4 pounds, so he's coming in with 111. Blue Sky coming into this race, his last start he had 108, he's coming in 116. So he has 8 pounds more. Adenosine coming out his last start, he had 112, now he has 121, which is 9 pounds, claiming 2 now from Shavan Town, so 7 pounds. All of those going in favor for Tap It Good to me. So my only question is, how good is Just Moving coming here? Because if him not 100, I am leaning towards this Tap It Good to upset the field. But if you have 2 bankers on the program, you probably can use every horse in this race. That's how confusing this race is to me. But I'm leaning towards Tap It Good. The third race, 5 furlong straight. It's for 750 claimers. We have a field of 6. I boiled it down to 3. 4, Phoenix Risen. The 5, Unruly Boss, and the 6, Catawba. And I'm aiming at Unruly Boss. I think Unruly Boss fits right in here. He gets the bustling Phil Parchment once again. Or Hayden has 2 horse lined up on the card that I think have the potential of winning. This one and another one in the later races. So I'm leaning to this Unruly Boss to stalk Catawba and Phoenix Risen, catch them in the final furlong and win. But as I said, that's just my theory. But those are my top three. I think the winner will come from there. The 4. This is for 400,000. Caymanas, 7 starters over the 5 furlongs straight. I've boiled this race down to 3 horses. The 2 Fundameter, the 6 From Sheer to Bend, and the 7 Kingswood. Fundameter ran a very good race over the 4 furlong straight and last, which is very rare for a horse to run on and win over the 4 furlong straight, but he broke in the middle of the track, drifted behind horses to the stand fence, and then exploded in the last maybe half a furlong to catch them and beat them over 4 furlongs. So that run alone, I kind of like him, how he finished that race. He finished very strong and looked very sound. So I'm leaning towards Fundameter. My second choice is the horse that they all have to beat, which is From Sheer to Bend. And for third, always ready to run Kingswood. If you toss his last start, he has this 9-year-old always puts in a good run. So I wouldn't leave Kingswood off my bet, especially if I buy like a trifecta or so. I'm not leaving Kingswood, but top selection for me is Fundameter, then From Sheer to Bend, then Kingswood. The 5th race, 4 years and up, maiden, 9 starters, 7 furlongs. I've boiled this race down to 4 horses. The 1 Tequila Flight, the 3 Jack Daniels, the 4 Cassini, and 7 Sicaro Man. Cassini is, I'm probably giving the edge. Cassini, lightly raced, showed up on last that she ready to race. Stretched out now to 7 furlongs. Tevin Foster gets to ride. Busy at exercise track. I think Cassini looks like, in my opinion, the horse. Interesting horse to me though is the 1 Tequila Flight. This Tequila Flight. I think this Tequila, that run behind Sugar. That's the run that let me like Tequila Flight. So I have Tequila Flight as my outsider horse in this race, even fit. But still leaning towards Cassini to get the edge over him. Then the 3 Jack Daniels and the 7 Sicaro Man. The 6th race, that's for the Supreme Customer Service Trophy. 6.5 furlongs. 3-year-old maiden, fillies. A field of, what's this? A field of 10. I've boiled it down to 4. With the edge going to the 6, Himaya. I think Jason DeCosta finally gets this horse on the right track. The last 2 starts, very promising runs. The field holding no terrors. I think Himaya can get it right today. The other 3 I like in the race is the 3 Another Mission, the 4 Ablom, and the 8 She's Adorable. Watch out for this number 3 Another Mission. I think that horse is very, very dangerous, but I'm leaning towards Himaya getting the job done. The exotic bet guys can put Ruby's Light in it, I guess. Yeah, I think Ruby's Light, you might can squeeze that one in, staying on late in the event. Yeah, so Himaya, take a chance with the Quinella with the 3 Another Mission. The 7th race is the Lewis Hitchens Memorial Cup, 5 furlongs round. Native bred 3-year-olds, non-winners have 2 imported 3-year-olds and up maiden 6 starters. 6 horses, I boiled it down to 2. I think this is going to be an Anthony Nunes affair. Prince Aman looks the horse to beat, but I'm leaning more to his stablemate Battle Angel, who was just going through the motions and last when going over the distance of 9 furlongs against Brenda Boy and company. So cross that run out. That's not a true representation of this horse ability. I think that he was just going through the motions in that race to build a little stamina for this race, just to keep him on track. So I think Battle Angel is way better than we think. And I'm giving Battle Angel the edge here to stalk his stablemate and then run by. I could be wrong, but it's racing. But I'm leaning this is to be a Anthony Nunes affair. The exacta goes to Anthony Nunes, with Battle Angel getting the edge for me. The 8th race. It's for native bred 4 years and up, non-reserve 3, imported 4 years and up, non-reserve 2, 9 starters. 6 furlongs is the trip. I've boiled this race down to 4. The 4 Kismet, the 7 Digital Light, the 8 Earthigal, and the 9 Uncle Nub. A top pick will be the 7 though, Digital Light. I think Digital Light is just right in the right spot here. I think everything fits perfect for him. Tevin Foster riding very well. I think I pick him on a few horses on this card. But after that, last to a horse that was definitely out of class, coming off a rest, but a very out of class horse. I'm thinking Digital Light will get the job done here from Uncle Nub, who was also in that same race. Earthigal, I think will be in the minors, and Kismet for the Superfecta players. I think this Kismet horse, anytime Kismet decides to leave the starting gates properly, I think we're going to see the real Kismet. But for the last several starts, Kismet has hesitated. He comes out of the gate, the field gets maybe 2-3 strides on him, and then he starts running. I think anytime they get that out of him and him break in stride, I think this Kismet is going to run a really good race. So don't leave Kismet off your bet if you're buying exotic bets. The 9th and final. I'm going to close the show with another digital. But my top 4 are the 1 Money Monster, the 2 Milos, the 3 digital one, and the 4 Money Market. But digital one for me, I think he's back to his best. I think they find out how to really race him. From the street draw, I don't think them need to rush him too hard for the lead. And if him get the lead and not under pressure, well, leave him there. But if he have to be forced to keep the lead, I don't think he likes to run that way. I think he prefers to stalk whoever is in front and then makes his move. So I think in this spot, I think it's perfect for digital one. I think that's his running style. The exacta horse, I'd probably give it to Milos. Milos definitely runs with a lot of good horses. And the 2 money horses are Money Market and Money Monster in the Superfecta. So you want to slip on an outsider in this race, I'd probably give Awesome Anthony as the improving horse in the race. I'd give him a shot, you know. But you have the also horses, the horses that most people would want to carry, like the Perfect Brew. We don't know how fit Yellowstone is. A Gift from Ben has run against better, but hasn't been showing up lately. Joyce Gordon is also a very speedy horse. It's a very competitive race, but I just think that this digital one is heading in the right direction, and I think he's going to get the job done with Milos completing a good exacta. Alright guys, good luck. Hope you guys can catch a few winners, probably some exotic bets, and hopefully get back to you next week with some more tips, and I hope these tips turn out. Alright, be safe.